Happy new comic book day, everyone. Nick from Comic Culture here. A very, very light week for me personally. So I picked up a bunch of back issues as well. I'm going to show off what I got this week and what back issues I got coming up next. All right, welcome back. So it is a very, very light week, that weird fifth Wednesday of the month. So I have only a few books to show that are new, and I got a bunch of back issue stuff that I picked up at Cadets during their sales. So I thought I'd throw it all together to make the video a little bit more meaningful for you all. Let's start with the new books I got this week. Star Wars Visions #1, second print. A pretty interesting book. I think it was unanimously agreed upon that the art was better than the story. Story had some interesting things in there, but nobody can deny how amazing the art was inside this book. There was a lot of cool stuff going on in the book itself. Art-wise, I'll give you a little taste of what that art is on here. It's absolutely insane. And so, yeah, glad I got the second print. I got the first print as well, so I'm glad I got the second one because it was kind of rare and sold out pretty quickly. So what else we have? We have another Star Wars books, High Republic Adventures #1. I want to say it's a second volume, but somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty cool book. It is from Dark Horse Comics. I did read this one first thing when I got my books, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. More to come on Nick at Night, my weekly non-spoiler comic book review show. Then moving over into Boom Studios, we have Damn Them All, issue #2 from Cy Spurrier. We have Adler on the art, and we have Dodgson as well. The first issue was interesting enough, which is why I got the second issue. It has to do with like magic and different mob scenes and things like that. There's some demons that have been released or captured or whatever, and they're trying to uncover some of these mysteries. And there's a lot of murders and things going on. So it is pretty interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on, and so interested to see where this book goes for sure. From AWA Upshot, we have Absolution. This is issue #5. I think this is the last issue of this run, and so it's been pretty fun so far. It's kind of like a combination of like Running Man and Twitch.tv, so it's pretty interesting. It's cool. We got that Mike Deodato art style on here. We have Peter Milligan writing the story. Not too bad. I would actually recommend that one. And then one that I'm personally looking forward to because I like Red Room Trigger Warnings. I absolutely love that book. This is Lovesick issue #2, very much in that same vein. And so we got that amazing Danny artwork on there. This is the variant cover. Absolutely love this one. Very, very weird, twisted, sick book. Very graphic. Do not recommend that one for the kids at all. And then last but not least, we have Catman and the Kitten. No idea what the heck's going on in this book. I got it because the cover was interesting. It has like that classic hero styling to it, you know what I mean? So we'll see if the story matches that aesthetic. It's actually from Dynamite. Looking forward to that. Here's a little bit of the interior artwork if you're interested in seeing what you might expect in something like this book. So yeah, we'll see what this one's all about. But that's actually all the new books that I got this week. I got a bunch of back issue stuff. They had a crazy sale at my shop over at Cadets. When I took advantage of that, it was awesome. So we have Secret Wars Volume 2, issue #4. I'm trying to slowly build out my Secret Wars collection. This is probably like my third one in Series 2, honestly. And I think I only have maybe 3 in Volume 1. So, you know, slowly but surely kind of building that out. One book that I've been hunting for a little while now are these Don Rickle books. We have Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. What is this, 139 and 141? So I need to go back and get 140, I believe. But these are awesome. I absolutely love Don Rickles. And I'm very, very sad when he passed. What a great talent he was. Very, very funny. So I'm glad to have these books in the collection. And I got to hunt now 140 and see what else he's been in. And give this little run a read because I think it'll be pretty interesting. And I'm super, super happy to get those in the collection. Then to wrap it up, I've been slowly collecting some Supergirl stuff. I think she's going to make it to the DCU at some point, inevitably, right? And I've been kind of stacking some books of hers. Some of the, you know, smaller key stuff because her big key books are completely out of reach already, first appearances and whatnot. But I've been collecting some of the more recent runs. She had a lot of stuff come out in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. And so I've been stacking a lot of that stuff. So I actually found book 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the Supergirl Being Super Tamaki Joelle Jones run. So I actually got all 4 books right here. I need to double check and see if this is all of the books that were in this little run right here, but I went ahead and grabbed all these. These were all 50% off, and so I got a heck of a deal, and I've been just loving the artwork in here. And Joelle Jones, I really love her artwork, and she was on Wonder Girl, and so that was awesome. So I went ahead and grabbed these because I knew the art was going to be killer at least, and Tamaki's on there as well, so it should be pretty good. Then last but not least, in that same Supergirl vein, I got Supergirl in Action Comics Funeral for a Friend 2. This is Superman Action Comics. This is 685. This is part 4 of that run, but it's that homage to Action Comics, and we have Supergirl in there instead of our Superman, and I thought that was so cool. Such an awesome cover, especially with all these little homage covers coming out and these reprints of Action Comics #1 and everything. I think this would look really cool in that collection, in that shot as well. So I went ahead and picked this one up too. If you know any great Supergirl runs, please let me know down below, because I'm just really interested in the character and I want to collect some of the more relevant, better stories of hers, so let me know. Like I said, it was a pretty light week, so I'm glad I was able to get some of these back issues as well. Thanks again to Cadets for having such a great sale. Check them out, they're in the description. As always, I'm going to get these books read and put them up on Nick at Night, my weekly non-spoiler comic book review show. Expect that coming out on Saturday night. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button and that like button. It goes a long way. And don't forget, I also post content over on Instagram, so if you haven't followed yet, links are down below in the description. I appreciate you watching. Happy New Comic Book Day yet again. See you guys in the comments.